Damini, can you give me the access?
I already gave you the access, sir.
Yeah, I've got it. Good morning, all. Any doubts or questions before we start? Guys, any questions, doubt?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Sir, I have a doubt regarding these private equity firms.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, what I understood is private equity firm to invest in equity shares of a private company. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah,
Hello?
you're audible, but not very clearly. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Richa, go ahead.
Sir, private equity firm to invest in equity shares of private company or unlisted public company, right? Shares that are not listed on the stock exchange. But sir, as of now, अभी अगर हम केस देखें रिलायंस जियो में प्राइवेट इक्विटी फर्म्स हैं जो इन्वेस्टमेंट करती है, then like how it's working, like in that case, if private equity firm invest in only unlisted equity shares?
No, so this is, if you remember, when we discussed this, I told you that private equity firm will only invest into unlisted company. That's not the way you need to understand. They primarily invest into unlisted company, but if they find a good investment opportunity in a listed company, they can invest that as well.
Yeah, okay. It means it's not specifically like it's not specifically mentioned in that it will be investing private companies only, right? It can invest in any company in that case.
Yeah, so try to understand. They will primarily invest into private companies or unlisted companies.
Okay.
But that does not mean they will only invest into that.
Okay. So one more thing, like they will not get shares on a current market value. Then how their share will be calculated? Like what will be the valuation criteria for these particular equity firms?
They will not get at the current market value. What does that mean?
Current market value, like sir, अभी उसकी जो market में like currently जिसमें वो trade हो रहा होगा at present.
ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है. ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है कि उससे नीचे मिलेगा. So it depends upon the seller, correct? So if the seller believes that he wants to sell at the current market price, वो current market price पे बेचेगा. अगर उसको कम पे बेचना है तो कम पे बेचेगा, ज्यादा पे बेचना है तो ज्यादा पे बेच सकता है.
Okay. तो सर ये थ्रू स्टॉक एक्सचेंज नहीं होगा, बिकॉज अगर ये स्टॉक एक्सचेंज के थ्रू होगा तो फिर ये डायरेक्टली करंट मार्केट वैल्यू पे नहीं होना चाहिए.
मार्केट वैल्यू पे नहीं होना चाहिए कि मार्केट वैल्यू पे होना चाहिए?
होना चाहिए.
जरूरी नहीं है. कभी कभी क्या होता है, ये काइंड ऑफ बल्क ऑफ मार्केट ट्रांजैक्शंस भी होती है. ठीक है.
ओके.
सो डोंट ट्राई एंड a formula कि हाँ यार yes और no का एक simple formula और answer आपको मिल जाए. You need to try and understand at a concept level. So private equity एक buyer है, एक company एक seller है. So whatever उनके बीच में negotiation होके whatever the price they finally agree would be the price at which the transaction would be dealt.
Okay.
ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि वो उससे कम में ही होगा, उससे ज्यादा में ही होगा. It's purely on a negotiation and what's happening in the market at that point of time.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
For example, the Reliance का example आप बात कर रहे हो. There's possibility कि उसमें कंपनी को लगता है कि नहीं हमारा फ्यूचर अच्छा नहीं है, इसलिए they might sell at a lower price also. Vis-a-vis कंपनी को अगर लगता है कि नहीं we are very strong and we are expected to get more value in the market in the future, तो हम हाई प्राइस पे बेचना चाहते हैं. But the question is, अगर एक listed company है और let's assume उसका share price 100 rupees पे trade हो रहा है, if the company says they want to sell at 150, the buyer, which is private equity in this case, why would that person buy at 150 if the stock is available at 100 in the stock market? वो कहेगा छोड़ो मैं stock market से 100 का ना खरीद लूँ. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. आपको वो लॉजिक समझने की जरूरत है. केस 2, लेट्स अज्यूम अभी स्टॉक मार्केट पे सिर्फ 10 शेयर्स मिल रहे हैं, बट किसी को 500 शेयर्स खरीदने हैं. अब वो ज्यादा शेयर्स खरीदने के लिए हो सकता है दी सेलर ऑफ दोज लार्ज क्वांटिटी से, नहीं मैं तो एक्स्ट्रा प्राइस लूंगा आपसे. if you need to buy that big stake, then probably you need to give that high price. So it purely depends upon the kind of a market dynamics that's prevailing at that point of time, vis-a-vis what the kind of a negotiation that happens. ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं है कि कम प्राइस से मिलेगा, लो प्राइस से मिलेगा. Richard, does this clarify your doubt?
Yes, sir. Yes. Clear. Thank you, sir.
ठीक है. और किसी का कोई डाउट?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yes, no, go ahead.
Yeah, sir, I wanted to ask you that remember and if बचा हुआ था, हमारे जो outputs थे, we were not able to get it properly. So even I tried doing it, मुझे भी नहीं आ रहा था. So sir, अगर आप वो brush up करा देंगे तो better रहेगा.
अभी वहां तक पहुंचे नहीं है, तो उसके लिए हमें टेक्स्ट करना है, जो भी कराऊंगा तब करेंगे. I know
Sure.
pending.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's not that it was generating an error. It is just
Okay.
वो करने के लिए हमें एक फॉर्मूला और आने की जरूरत है जहां तक अभी हम पहुंचे नहीं. So once we do
Correct,
that,
I get it. Yeah. Because मैंने भी try किया तो sir, when I was dragging it, now the output was the same. So इसलिए I wanted to understand it better.
yes, yeah. So once we do that, we'll come back to the kind of problem.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anything else? Any doubt?
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
So with respect to VLOOKUP, when we put the dollar sign, does the row, the column, it keeps on shifting down?
So we will not put dollar into this, in this, which is a reference to your rule number 12 in this case. You will only put dollar into the table array. So सिर्फ table array को freeze करना होता है dollar डाल के, not anything else.
That I understood, sir. I'm talking after the word VLOOKUP exclamation mark dollar $1.
Correct. It should be $A $1 and then $B $5.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Last time, anybody else? Any other question? Okay. हमने ग्राफ्स कर लिए थे लास्ट क्लास में. Guys, ये ग्राफ कर लिए थे, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Check. So now let's understand a concept of time value of money. So मैं जो लिख रहा हूँ वो ध्यान से पढ़ना. So for example, if you have 100 rupees today, and let's assume after 1 year, so if you're given two options, suppose you're given two options. So suppose I have to pay 100 rupees to you, and I give you two options, whether you want 100 rupees today or whether you want 100 rupees after 1 year. Which option would you choose? Option 1 or option 2?
1.
And why would you choose 1?
One.
Because I have opportunity to invest.
Yeah, because this 100 rupees has more value in terms of today vis-a-vis the same 100 rupees after 1 year. Let's try and understand. Suppose अगर मैं option 1 में जाता हूँ, if I go on option 1, Ishan, can you go on mute in case you're not asking me a question? So if I go with option 1, so 100 rupees मैंने आज invest किया, और let's assume मैंने उसको FD में किया, and FD rate of return for 1 year, let's assume 10%. ये जो 100 rupees है after 1 year, this will become 100. This will become 100 plus 10 rupees interest, correct? 110 हो जाएगा. And option 2 में अगर मैं लेता हूँ तो मुझे 1 साल के बाद 100 rupees ही मिलेगा. So when I compare these two options at the end of the 1 year, the option number 1 is most beneficial. यहाँ तक किसी कोई डाउट? Any doubt on this? Okay. Please guys note कर लीजिएगा साथ में. I will try and keep it very slow because आपको notes. I would suggest then I leave it to you. I would suggest you to try and keep your notes handy. You can write whatever you want to write because that will help you. In case you don't want to create, I leave it to you. So now, so this concept is called as time value of money, because what happens as a passage of time, the value of money changes. In spite of the fact the mathematical value still remains same, which means in this case the mathematical value is 100 rupees. So it's a 100 rupee note. It's still 100 rupee note today and still 100 rupee note after 1 year. But the value that 100 rupee note will generate today will be more than the value that it will generate after the value that same 100 rupee note will generate after 1 year. So that's called as time value of money. Anybody who has any doubt on the concept of time value of money before I go to the calculation piece of this?
No doubt.
Okay, so if then this is called as compounding. And why this is called as compounding? Because जो आपको 100 rupees today की terms में मिल रहा है, that is called as present value, जो today की term में. और जो value after 1 year आप निकालोगे, that will become. And what is compounding? जब आप PV से FV मूव करते हो, उसको कंपाउंडिंग. देख लीजिए यहाँ तक कोई डाउट है. I'm giving you 30 seconds to try and solve this. कुछ पूछना हो तो. कोई डाउट है किसी को इसमें? ठीक है, ये कंप्यूट कैसे करते हैं? So if you're given 100 rupees today, so this is, let's assume, yeah. So your formula is FV is equal to PV into 1 PV into 1 plus R raised to the power T. So this is the formula for compounding. Where where FV is future value, EV is present value, R is the interest rate, and T is कोई doubt? Any doubt, any questions? Again, no. So let's do this. करिए. So this calculate the future value of 200 at the end of the 2 years. Interest rate is 2%. आपको 1 minute दे रहा हूँ. ये फॉर्मूला जो मैंने ग्रीन में जो हाईलाइट किया है उसको यूज करके क्वेश्चन 1 को सॉल्व करिए. 1 minute. Right. Okay.
Yeah, done.
So,
Yes, sir.
so this 200 becomes my PV value because that's given today. Into का जो साइन है वो आपके कीबोर्ड पे 8 के ऊपर जो है on the key which is value 8. तो आप shift 8 प्रेस करेंगे तो स्टार का साइन आ जाएगा which is a sign of multiplication in Excel, and then open the bracket. 1 plus interest rate is 10%, so we can keep it 0.10. Bracket close. Raised to power is on the key which is a value 6. Again shift 6 करोगे तो ये sign आ जाएगा which is a sign of raised to power. Now because मुझे at the end of the 2 years चाहिए तो मैं 2 time becomes 2 and that's the answer comes out to be 242. यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट है तो पूछो.
No, sir.
Okay, and try and do it. Let's do in more better way because this is the way we want to do it. So FV को आप अलग से टाइप कर लीजिए 200 rupees. Interest rate आप अलग से टाइप कर लीजिए यहाँ पे 10% and time is 2. So let's try and create this as well from cell referencing. So cell referencing say 200 into 1 plus this raised to power. So this is the method I would prefer you to use, where you use through cell referencing. Complete करिए दोनों techniques से. The second one is what you should prefer to follow. क्लियर है सबको ये कंपाउंडिंग? Now, another thing
Yes,
that I
sir.
want to understand is how to draw a number line.
Yes, sir.
It's also called as timeline. So in this example, so जहाँ पे zero है, which is today, we managed to ये समझ आ गया सबको? So 0 means today, and at the end of the first year 1 है, similarly at the end of the second year 2 हो जाएगा and so on. So hence यहाँ पे 2 हो जाएगा. In this case यहाँ मुझे 100 rupees given था, and I need to calculate the value at the end of the first year. The question mark बना, I'm not sure कितना अच्छा बना, but ठीक है. So this is what we need to calculate, which means this 100 rupees becomes PV, and what you need to calculate is FV, and this is the number line that you need to understand. It's also called as timeline. ये बनाना आना चाहिए guys. ये बहुत simple question है, so you might think क्या इसकी जरूरत क्या, इसके बिना ही तो हो गया था. Yes, I agree. In this scenario, you might be able to do this without this number line, but going forward, when we start off with evaluation, there would be too complicated cases and calculations which would prefer you not to do those without those number line. So that's the reason this is important, that from the start you understand how do you plot these number line or timeline, and how do you use this for calculation of time value of money related questions. So any doubt on this? ठीक है, in case no. So how do you need to read this? Suppose this is an investment plan where if you invest 100 rupees today, at the end of the first year, you will again invest 120. At the end of the, sorry, I missed the second year. So at the end of the, as of today, you will invest 100 rupees. At the end of the first year, you will invest 120. In the second year, you will not invest anything. Third year, you will invest 50 rupees. And the fourth year, you will not invest anything. Then what is the value? What is the value of this entire investment at the end of fifth year if return is 10% per annum? That's the way you need to understand this question. Do you guys have a doubt before you start solving this? Has everybody understood the question? Any doubt in understanding the question, guys? ठीक है, so number line बनाइए इसको solve करने की कोशिश करें. I'm giving you 2-3 minutes, then I will also solve. Try this. Plot the number line first and then solve this. Don't punch any value in the formula. All the values in the formula should be self-referencing. करिए. Done. Let's try this. तो मैं इसको ट्रांसपोज करके ये सिखाया था ट्रांसपोज आपको. वर्टिकल लाइन पे ले आया. Right, and because I need a fifth here as well. So this 120 को कितना साल आगे लेके जाना है? Sorry, start with this 100 first. ये 100 को कितना साल आगे लेके जाना है? 5 साल आगे लेके जाना है इसको. कैसे? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this 100 will move 5 times. So इसको मैं यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ. So 100 plus 100 और इंटरेस्ट रेट को भी यहाँ लिख देता हूँ. So let's put this rate 100%. This 100 becomes 100. So what does this mean? This 100, if invested today, at the end of the 5th year, this 100 will become 161. Similarly, let's do for 120 as well. Now this 120 will move only 4 times. So let's take this 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the reason why this will be now now. Similarly, because you have a second year में 0, 0 anyways will become 0. So उसको करने का भी कोई फायदा नहीं, but अगर करना है तो कर लेते हैं. Let's do this. So this 100, 0 into 1 plus 0 कितने साल आगे लेके जाऊंगा? 1, 2, 3. So this will come out to be 0. So let me get a different color. So this 1, 2, and 3. 610. Okay. So एक screen तो कर लेते हैं. Zero minus 3. ठीक है. Then ये 50 है. This 50 will move what? 2 years. प्लीज किसी को डाउट हो तो पूछ लीजिएगा. And this at the end of the 4th year is 100, which will, sorry, then in 4th year we have 0, so this will move only 1 year. And then if we calculate the sum of this, so 397 answer है. देख लीजिए किसी को कुछ पूछना हो. Is everybody able to tally this answer? कुछ पूछना हो तो पूछो. सबको समझ आ गया? Guys, please, any doubt?
Yeah, it's clear.
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
Okay. So now this is your compounding concept. Now let's discuss about discounting. Now your discounting is when you move from, यहीं पे देखते हैं. So discounting is when you move from FV to PV. पीछे आ जाओ बात में आप. Okay. So इसी फॉर्मूले में देखते हैं. इसी फॉर्मूले में मुझे PV निकालना. So FV divided by 1 plus R raised to power T is equal to PV हो जाएगा. क्योंकि अगर equal to के उधर multiply और होता है, when you take that on the opposite side of the equal to, then it becomes, it reverses the sign, so multiply will become divide. ये जो मैंने red cell में highlight किया है, are you able to understand how I have derived this formula? So this is nothing but it derived through this cell which is in green. I've just rearranged PV and FV, so which means I can write this as well, that the PV is equal to FV upon 1 plus R raised to power T. Correct. And this is the formula for discounting. कर लीजिए note. This is the formula for discounting. किसी को डाउट है यहाँ तक? If no, so let's करिए क्वेश्चन 3 करिए, 2 मिनट दे रहा हूँ आपको, सॉल्व करिए। हो गया सबका?
So yeah.
Anybody needs more time? Should I solve this now? Anybody needs more time? ठीक है, so again इसको नंबर लाइन पे प्लॉट करते हैं। Please don't do any question without plotting the number line. This is what you need to calculate, correct? So ये तो zero ही होगा, 100 वाला zero ही आएगा. But what we want to bring this 200 rupees 2 years back, and at the rate of, let's assume 10%. So this. Okay. So this and zero वाला तो zero ही आएगा. इसको भी कर लेते हैं. तो zero. ठीक है, zero लिख रहा हूँ. So this becomes, then your total present value is this. Okay, so doubt anybody is not able to tally this number, तो बताइए. हाँ जी, किसी को डाउट?
No, sir.
चलिए. Let's do. करें सॉल्व. क्वेश्चन 4 सॉल्व करिए. I'm giving you 5 minutes. नंबर लाइन की तरह प्लॉट करके सॉल्व करना है. करिए. Guys, हो गया सबका? Anybody needs more time or should I solve now?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir,
done.
done.
Done, sir.
Okay, so let's do this now. I think the one more important thing that you need to understand कि अगर आपका आंसर मैच कर रहा है, सॉरी, अगर आपका आंसर मैच कर रहा है बट जिस तरीके से मैं कर रहा हूँ आप उस तरीके से नहीं कर रहे हो तो वो भी प्रॉब्लम है, बिकॉज over a period of time I want you to exactly do in the same format as well, because going forward जो हमारे valuations के questions होंगे वो इसी format में solve हो पाएंगे. So try not only match the answer, try and come very closer to the way I'm doing the question as well, or solving the question as well. So then the present value, this 120, R तो लिखेंगे. अब ध्यान से देखो इसको कैसे सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ मैं. तो अब मैं पीवी इधर कैलकुलेट करता हूँ. So 120 की पीवी क्या हुई? This divided by 1 plus और मैंने यहाँ पे इसको फ्रीज कर दिया. ये क्या है? 109 सिर्फ 120 वाले की पीवी है और इसको ट्रैक कर दिया मैंने. सो जो टोटल पीवी आएगी एट द 0 ईयर, ठीक है, आंसर भी टैली करिए और पैटर्न भी टैली करिए प्लीज, इंपॉर्टेंट है. देखिए कोई डाउट हो, कुछ पूछना हो.
Done, sir.
Guys, clear again? This is the way you need to solve these questions. Please try and focus on the methodology as well rather than only on the final answer. Done? Okay. Now, if I change this to 15%, the answer will change. Correct? Similarly, when I change it to 12%, the answer will change. Now, suppose let me keep this as 10%. Just trying to search one thing. Give me a second. तो ये हमें 2 वेरिएबल से ही करना पड़ेगा. Let's see. देखिए, so इसको सिनेरियो एनालिसिस बोलते हैं. So let me do this again for you. So before we do that, अगर 10% हमने लिया था, मेरा आंसर 332 आ रहा है. अगर मैं इसको 12 कर देता हूँ, मेरा आंसर 312 आ रहा है. अगर मैं इसको 14 कर देता हूँ, मेरा आंसर 294 आ रहा है. एंड अगर मैं इसको 15 कर देता हूँ तो 286 आ रहा है। यहाँ तक क्लियर है सबको गाइस?
जी सर।
ठीक है, तो ये मैंने मैनुअली किया था। ये तो एक तरीका होगा मैनुअली, आप ऐसे ट्राई करके देखिए। डिफरेंट सिनेरियोज है ना, 10 रखा 12 रखा, ये डिफरेंट सिनेरियोज है। बट व्हेन वी रन सिमुलेशन वी डोंट डू दिस वे बिकॉज दैट ऐसे मैनुअली कौन करेगा। Okay, so what we do, we use this scenario analysis. ये समझ के रख लो, ये काफी हाई एंड है। we'll see later when you come to that stage.
किरण हर पैसा थोड़ी ना लेती है।
So voice is crack. So is it better now? So now if I punch these values on the row और यहाँ पे 10% था, मेरा आंसर 332 था, तो यहाँ पे मुझे रेफरेंस करना है, सेल रेफरेंस 10 के नीचे। इतना टेबल बनाइए, हमने रेड में हाईलाइट किया, इतना टेबल बनाइए, ऑरेंज में जो हाईलाइट किया टेबल बनाइए। So now if you've done this, then select this table, which is in orange, go to data, go to what if analysis, data table. Now because we're testing on the row, we're creating scenarios on the row, or our scenarios are on the row. That's why we'll select row input value as 10, which is the original value. And because we are doing single variable simulations, that's why we don't need to put anything in the column input and say okay. But if you see this, these values will be similar to जो हमने manually plot करी। So जो green में है वो हमने manually plot करी थी, जो orange में है वो auto populate हुई है by data table analysis. So you will see same है, approximation का difference है because मैंने type approximate नहीं करा था, exact type नहीं किया था। So this is the way you create simulations or scenarios. कुछ पूछना हो तो पूछिए।
So can you repeat the process once?
ये टेबल क्रिएट कर लिया स्वप्निल आपने पहले यहाँ तक कंप्लीट?
Yes. Yeah.
इस टेबल को सिलेक्ट करो, do these steps मैं कर रहा हूँ.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
ये अगर मैंने इसको वर्टिकल अरेंज किया होता, सपोज मेरे सिनेरियोस suppose if we have these on the column like this, I suppose oh, same होगा, just rather than selecting a row input you have to select a column input value which is this. क्या हुआ, कुछ नहीं पता. Sorry, 10% से लिंक करना है तो सेम आंसर कॉलम साइड पे है. डिपेंडिंग आपको कौन सा चाहिए आप यूज कर सकते हैं. कर लीजिए, वाला भी कर लीजिए, कुछ पूछना तो कंप्लीट करिए. रो टेबल, रो और कॉलम दोनों करने हैं आपको.
हेलो सर, एक बार ये वर्टिकल टेबल वाला रिपीट कर देना सर, ये ले नहीं रहा.
हाँ जी, क्लियर है सबको?
तो वर्टिकल टेबल वाला रिपीट कर देना एक बार, लाइक
वर्टिकल वाला. सो ये चलो टेबल अरेंज कर लीजिए, करिए टेबल अरेंज करिए.
या डन सर, टेबल कर लिया अरेंज.
हाँ जी, कोई डाउट है यहाँ तक? कोई टेबल आपने बना लिया, उसके बाद सिलेक्ट दिस टेबल and repeat those steps. So instead of putting value in the row inputs, put the value in cell input and link this to this 10%. And say okay. Done. Sorry, I don't remember who raised that question. Whoever it was. So is that query solved now?
No, actually, when I am doing it, the 332 is repeating in all the cells. 332.9.
No, because you're not selecting it properly. Look at this formula very carefully. What I've done and what you need to do. So first create this table and link this to 332, which is your original value. Don't link 332 to the green and the orange table.
All right.
You're linking 332 either to the green or either to the orange table.
Yeah, it's done now.
Yeah. ठीक है. किसी और को कोई doubt before we close this?
No, sir.
ठीक है. So this completes our time value of money, where we've done both compounding and discounting. We've done calculations around that, and we also discussed how to create scenarios and run simulations. ठीक है. मैंने one variable कराया अभी. ऐसे 2 variables भी होते हैं, एक साथ 2 variables. So we'll do it probably either in the we'll see either in the tomorrow's class, because before we do that, we need to do a couple of other things as well. So in case we are able to wrap those things tomorrow, then probably we'll do it tomorrow. Otherwise, in the next class. Okay. Any doubt, guys, before we close? Okay. In case no, so we'll keep it till this point. Please revise kar lijiyega, and we'll continue the next class. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.